Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And another day, another drama.
Always
Drama. We're going to talk about the Ray Fisher situation. Ray Fisher, who played Cyborg in Justice League. Now, I did a video on this months ago where he was alleging that he was not being treated very well, I guess, by certain people on the set of Justice League, but there was no elaboration as to what was going on. I still don't think he's actually elaborated.
I don't even know
on what's going on. But there is supposedly an investigation. Warner Brothers launched an investigation into his claims.
Yeah, he took it seriously. They actually hired a third party to investigate it,
which we know they've done. They did it with Ellen. I think they're doing it over at Rooster Teeth. Mm-hmm. We know Warner is taking a lot of this stuff very seriously, and the claim by Warner Brothers now is that Ray Fisher is not cooperating.
Okay.
That he's not. I don't know what the deal is, but we're going to find out. Before we get into it, guys, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We're going to be dropping a lot of videos over the next 24 to 48 hours, playing catch up here. So please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, go out to clownfishtv.com. You can also get notified via your browser when we drop a new video.
Yep.
All right, let's look into the drama. So this is coming from Entertainment Tonight. Ray Fisher denies Warner Brothers' claims that he didn't cooperate in Justice League investigation. So Ray Fisher, who plays Cyborg, is denying Warner Brothers' claims. Yeah, we got that like 5 times that he did not cooperate with the third-party investigator who's looking into his misconduct allegations about the environment on the Justice League set. What the hell does that actually mean?
I really don't know. To be honest, I haven't really paid enough attention to it.
Well, he never, I'm not clear because there were allegations before that he did not like Joss Whedon. He doesn't like Geoff Johns, who I don't know if Geoff Johns is even associated with DC EU.
Well, I thought it was a Joss Whedon thing. He didn't like Joss. He said the way he behaved wasn't, he didn't like the way he behaved, and it didn't seem like a lot of the, it was like the pictures of Ryan Johnson where the actors kind of look like, I'm smiling, but I'm screaming inside. It was kind of like that sometimes when you saw pictures of the actors with Joss Whedon.
Yeah, well, he was brought in to
ruin.
I think he was, because originally, as I understand it, now I'm not as versed in the Snyder cut as some people are, but as I understand it, it was supposed to be 2 movies. And then, of course, Zack Snyder left because his daughter had died, and Joss Whedon came in and smushed it all into one movie.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, and
that makes a lot of sense.
Cut a lot of stuff out and tried to make it funnier and all this other.
That actually kind of makes sense.
And I think that really rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Not just Ray Fisher, but Henry Cavill's talking about stepping down from Superman. Ben Affleck was going to step down.
When you see like Justice League, what's got put out there, that makes sense because a lot of things just kind of jumped around. Like it was like this big. There was kind of like starting a build up, and then it just like sped towards all this resolution, and it's over like that. And it was like, what? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it didn't. The movie didn't make sense. And we saw it, and I'm like, I didn't care. And that actually, Justice League soured me on any excitement for like other DCEU movies. But then Wonder Woman, won me back, and Aquaman
Wonder Woman
won me back.
Please don't suck, 84. Please don't suck.
Oh God, yeah, that's a whole nother.
We have a whole video coming up about Wonder Woman.
Whole other video talking about Wonder Woman,
but not the movie.
Not the movie. So on Saturday, Fisher, who played Cyborg, shared a screenshot of an email he claims to have sent to his team and SAG-AFTRA, that is his, that would be his union, after he met with an investigator via Zoom on August 26th. Just got off the line with the investigator, had to end the interview early before going into detail with him. He's definitely been put on by Warner Brothers Pictures, not Warner Media. His findings will go directly to Warner Brothers Pictures Legal. He also had another person on the line as a witness, which we weren't made aware of. I told him I needed to have a rep on the line as security for myself. He tried to keep me on the line, but I told him I would need to consult my team before proceeding. Well, I think you should have in a case like this.
I think you should too. If they had someone there to witness their side, he should have someone to witness his. I think that's fair and smart.
In a separate tweet, the actor wrote, "It's also worth noting that I made it clear to the world on August 21st, I would be vetting the investigator to ensure a fair and protected process for all witnesses." Warner Brothers Pictures has escalated this to an entirely different level, but I'm ready to meet the challenge. Uh-oh. So in July, Fisher, that's when I did the video, July.
Yeah, it was Joss Whedon he was mad at, yeah.
Yeah, Fisher accused Whedon of abusive, unprofessional behavior. Didn't explain what exactly that was, though. While instead of the superhero film, he also alleged that Whedon was enabled in many ways by producers Geoff Johns and John Berg. Johns is a comic book writer, pretty prolific DC comic book writer. In mid-August, Variety reported that Warner Media had launched an investigation into the production of Justice League after Fisher's public statements about Whedon, Johns, and Berg. On Friday, Fisher tweeted that DC Films chief Walter Hamada called him and attempted to throw Joss Whedon and John Berg under the bus in the hopes I would relent on Geoff Johns. God, there's so much drama.
It's like high school.
So much drama. Like, oh my God, did you go to talk to did you this with this person? And
it's like Mean Girls. Just so you know, she said this about you. Oh, what? I'm going to turn on her now. And it's kind of like that.
I mean, we know Warner's taking this stuff seriously. I mean, look at what happened with Ellen. Look at what's happening with Rooster Teeth right now. They're like, we brought a third party in to go through all of our content.
Yeah, but they're going too far.
I think they're going too far, too. So I think part of the reason this is happening all over Warner Media is that AT&T is looking for places to cut. And if you complain a lot or if you're a problem, it makes it so much easier to just cut you. That's what I think's happening. I think with Rooster Teeth especially, I think they're looking at it like, let's go see if they got some problems, some skeletons in the closet, because if we turn some stuff up, we can just be like, shutting it down. We're shutting it down. Oopsie doopsie. And the fans won't be that upset.
Yeah.
Now, this is interesting. You pointed this out, that his part of the abuse allegation is that Fisher recounted disagreements he had with the film's creative team regarding his portrayal of Cyborg and complained that his suggested script revisions were not adopted.
Well, okay, unless they use racial slurs or things like that when they said no, that's not a reason. That's that happens all the time to anybody.
Yeah, You're hired to be an actor.
Right.
You're hired to read the words. Like, you can have suggestions, or maybe the way the script is written doesn't fit you personally.
You could go to McDonald's and suggest that the Big Mac switch out, something like their sauce for, habanero peppers or something. That doesn't mean that, they're going to go along with it, because ultimately corporate gets to decide that, not you.
Put your suggestion in the box. Get back to work.
Unless they call you, unless they abuse you in some way or call you racial names or something like that, that's not really a reason to be, I'm gonna, go after you for.
Is that what this is? See, I was thinking when he said that there was abuse, I don't know. I was thinking it was about
racism or something like that.
Like Joss Whedon was walking up and grabbing, Gal Gadot's honkers or something.
I didn't think that. I thought more like, they were calling him names. He was like yelling and screaming at people and throwing things at people or something like that.
I mean, I could see that. So apparently this is over. Now, I did read before that he had a huge problem, I guess, with them throwing the booyah line in there for Cyborg, because it was so well known with Teen Titans, but that's like a parody of, acts. But it's up
to the director and the producer. That's true.
So Fisher said that Joss Whedon's on-set treatment of the cast and crew of Justice League was gross, abusive, unprofessional, and completely unacceptable. But then in response, this is what DC Films boss Walter Hamada said, that they came to the and Warner Brothers came to the full defense of the executive. Warner Brothers spokesperson issued the following statement on behalf of the company. In July, Ray Fisher's representatives asked DC Films president Walter Hamada to talk to Mr. Fisher about his concerns during the production of Justice League. The two had previously spoken when Mr. Hamada asked him to reprise his role as Cyborg in the Flash movie together with all the other members.
Not all of them.
We can't afford all of them. We can afford Batman and Flash, I think, is it, with other members of the Justice League. In their July conversation, Mr. Fisher recounted disagreements he'd had with the film's creative team regarding his portrayal of Cyborg and complained that his suggested script revisions were not adopted. Mr. Hamada explained that creative differences are a normal part of the production process and that a film's writer-director ultimately has to be in charge of these matters.
Right, it's true.
Notably, Mr. Hamada also told Mr. Fisher he would elevate his concerns to Warner Media so they could conduct an investigation. At no time did Mr. Hamada ever throw anyone under the bus, as Mr. Fisher has falsely claimed, or render any judgments about the Justice League production, in which Mr. Hamada had no involvement, since filming occurred before Mr. Hamada was even elevated to his current position. While Mr. Fisher never alleged any actionable misconduct against him, Warner Media nonetheless initiated an investigation into the concerns he'd raised about his character's portrayal. I thought it was about Joss Whedon being a jerk.
That's what I thought it was.
What is this actually about? Still not satisfied, Mr. Fisher insisted that Warner Media hire an independent third-party investigator. This investigator has attempted multiple times to meet with Mr. Fisher to discuss his concerns, but to date, Mr. Fisher has declined to speak to the investigator.
Well, he even said in the other one, he didn't speak to the investigator because...
He wanted a witness.
But he had a good reason.
Yeah.
And if that was the case, that is a good reason.
But I'm just like, I'm just all the way around trying to figure out
I know.
what exactly is the complaint?
It's a puzzle wrapped up in an enigma.
What exactly is the complaint? Warner Brothers remains committed to accountability and to the well-being of every cast and crew member on each production. It also remains committed to investigating a specific, incredible allegation of misconduct, which thus far Mr. Fisher has failed to provide. Thus far. It sounds like it's about a whole bunch of stuff. Because I thought it was just about Joss Whedon having a temper tantrum, being mean to the crew, and now it sounds like Warner is like, because we didn't take your script suggestions. What's your actual complaint?
Yeah, I mean, now they're saying, I think there's more to this too, because they're like, well, he's not meeting with the guy, but it sounds like he did meet with the guy, but he said he didn't feel comfortable with the representation, which I don't blame him. That would be, I would want the same thing. So it's like kind of all over the place. It's like a he said, they said kind of thing.
Yeah. And I mean, these are like, this stuff's complicated.
Makes my head hurt.
It does. And look, the thing is, I know Warner Brothers is absolutely looking into all kinds of stuff right now. So I do believe they looked into it, but they just keep escalating this, publicly. And I think that's what it is. It's like it's become a very public thing. And I don't know. So even if he's coming back for the Flash movie, I don't know if he'll be back beyond that, because Warner at this point might be like, this dude is saying some stuff we don't agree with. Let's find another Cyborg.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
All right, so we're going to wrap this one up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Subscribe, ring the bell to make sure you get notified. We are going to be dropping a bunch of videos over the next couple days. And go to clownfishtv.com, where you also can sign up for browser notifications when we drop new videos.
So that they don't screw up and not send them to you.
Yeah, because we know YouTube just oopsie-doopsie tends to forget to notify people. All right, guys, we'll talk later.
Bye.